Hello everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to some more My Hero Academia Trials of a Hero with me, Badoom. Yeah, it's erupt, but it does seem like this weekend might be the last weekend coming up, which I didn't realize because Butter didn't say that, but I then looked at Butter's video, and he said next week's the final week. So I have reason to believe next week is the final week. Yeah, I think everyone's pretty much done with the series. It's one of those ones. My Hero Academia is a really fun mod, but it's a lot more fun mainly when you're with other people. The mobs themselves, after you get to a particular point, they aren't very strong. And, you know, it means that there's not much of a challenge after a particular point, after you get your stats and stuff up and So it's one of those ones. But yeah, it's been really fun regardless anyway. It seems like they're planning to end it off with a big combat-y, indoor-y tournament. I mean, Butter mentioned doing a tournament. I don't know whether they'll do that, whether they'll do a free-for-all or what, so need to prep either way. As it stands right now, we've got 3 Quirk tokens we could use. Probably don't want to use them, though, to be honest. I don't really see much benefit in me using them, to be honest. I'm probably better off giving them to someone else and trying to get people loaded up with quirks I would want to take. Because why risk my quirk when I can just risk other people's quirks? And then take those quirks. That, to me, seems like the smartest thing to do. So, prep-wise, not a huge amount I can do other than get people in the best armor I can. I'm now as a hero again. Although I can't do MF home as a hero. Because, like, yeah, we can't, the bar. I can't join the hero group unless, like, you know, someone invites me to it. Nah, I'm opt, actually. I should be able to join it. I don't know the team, I don't know the MF thing. I don't know how MF works. I don't know how all this stuff works. I don't get it. But like, yeah, medieval faction 4.3. Yeah, I don't know how all this stuff works. I have no idea how. Can I do like MF help? Is that a thing? Help! Oh, I can join faction. Join a faction if you've been invited. But I'm opt. Like, can I just force myself in? Like, see your faction or our faction's information slash MF info. You must be in a faction to use this command. Why though? Say your faction description, help, list of all. Okay, list. Yes. Okay, hold on. Try that. List. Ba-dum. So yeah, we get heroes and villains. The feck? What? Villains. Power 10,078. MAL 18. I don't know what any of that extra means, but yeah. Power, members, land. Oh, that's what it means. So, the heroes have got more land, but the villains have got heaps and heaps more power. And that kind of just shows how active the villains have been by comparison to the heroes. That right there is very telling. I mean, that and obviously when you die, you lose a bit of power in it. But that right there is very fucking telling of the massive difference between the heroes and the villains for activity. My god. Yeah, that's kind of why I switched back to being a hero. That was kind of need the help. And I felt like being on the more tricksy side. Because honestly, if I stayed as a villain, I honestly feel like our win was pretty much guaranteed. I don't want to do that. I want to have a risk of losing. So here I am as a hero again, trying to whip let's say whip everyone the shape. It's going to be very hard. My best plan of action is try and get someone with a good quirk at this point. aka sacrificing my quirk tokens for the greater good. That hopefully is giving someone the flight quirk. But only time will tell. We'll see what we can manage. Oh, I just realized something. Because Inmo made the config work a very particular way. There are going to be no hero villains near this area. Oh no! I need to get to the nearest village so I can copy someone's quirk, or otherwise I'm just basically quirkless. Oh, that's a pain. Yeah, I can't really think how I fix that. I don't really have a fix method for that. That's just unfortunate. Oh no. Oh wait, no, I do have a fix method for that. Hold on, where's my Electra? There we are, the Electra there, the fireworks there, and we're ready for takeoff. What the no, I said that, I didn't mean actually how to leap into the air there. Okay, go. But, that'll work. Actually, this gives me a chance to test something else, a theory. Last week, event thing, could not use black hole. Don't know why. Maybe because I had rockets in hand? Actually, it did work, though, at parts. Yeah, the black hole thing still confuses me. I don't know why it wouldn't trigger when I was next to Butter. It kind of cost me because then he just used his black hole and murdered me. So, I don't know. I would like to test to see if maybe it's a thing where, you know, you can't use two black holes next to each other, because I guess that could make sense in a way. Also, hello, heroes. Give me your quirks. Or give me a quirk I can at least use. Oh, super regen. That's now banned. Oh, I'd love to have that on. Yeah, okay, so I don't really know fully what's happening, because we still have to discuss fully with Butter. But Butter, as of last weekend, well, it was 2 AM and he was very tired and thus didn't really want to debate it any. Basically just said he was going to ban the 4 overpowered quirks because they were pretty much holding up all combat and made it so people couldn't die. aka regen, muscle, steel, and 1 for all. I don't know if that is the full plan to keep it like that, because technically it's a bit of jumbling about with levels and stuff. You could possibly make it so certain ones are alright, because, like, yeah, if we go into power, if we change power to, say, 40 or even 44, as long as it's under 45, certain quirks suddenly don't become invincible anymore. So there's that. Not sure. So for now, I'm just trying to see if I can rouse any heroes awake. How the feck is Endeavor out here? I'm trying to see if I can get any heroes awake to come and do a bit of combat Thraxos, and see if I can convince people to switch their quirks over, because, well, okay, I don't know what Butter and Super Devil have got now, because obviously they had to switch, as well as the thing with banned quirks now, but, yeah, Rin, Alex, Nathan, even Super Devil, none of their quirks are particularly awesome. Well, I suppose they're more awesome now, because all their quirks are banned, I suppose. But, you know, they're nothing incredibly special, are they? In particular, like, I'm trying to think what are the, like, the highest end quirks right now. And, like, you could argue Copy being one of the higher ones just because I've got the potential to use anything. That's interesting, cool. With the changes to damage, Erasure is now way more valuable because now you can't just one-shot each other. So, definitely having Erasure in a team would be handy. Imo got rid of Erasure at the end of the last part, so if we do get one before the fights, it could be really useful. I don't, if it's a tournament style bracket though, less useful. It's more useful in a team type setting. Flight and Whirlwind are always going to be good because they give you the ability to fly, and that's just always strong. It's never a bad thing to be able to fly. Anyway, yeah, I'd honestly at this point with those other quirks banned, I'd put Flight as one of the highest, strongest quirks in the server now. Just because how useful, because how quick it is. Like, it doesn't have any long range techniques, but it's so quick. It's so quick in getting around the place. I apparently have super regen turned on. Oops. I didn't realize I'd left that on. Feck. I'm going to turn it back to the sticky piece. I need to go and turn that off because I don't want to have that left on all the time. That'd be annoying. But yeah, aside from that, what else is a really good combat quirk? Like, I would say Whirlwind and Flight are two of the tippity top ones at this point. And then, like, what else ranks with there? Well, I'm not sure because I'll just have to test them really and see.
Boop.
Dun dun dun. Oh, just looking at my emails there, and then a sudden boop appears.
Did I startle you?
Slightly, I was not paying attention to the screen at all. I was looking down at my phone. Oh, there's been so many changes, and it looks like next weekend's gonna be our last weekend.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I saw Barter's video about announcing it, so I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so do /MF list and take a look at the stats.
Nice.
So,
but does the power mean as much with this mod, like with MHA mod installed?
Oh no. The power just means I think it means you can claim more land and stuff. But basically though, you accumulate power by being online. And the fact the villains are at that and the heroes are at that speaks a lot about the activity of both sides. Like, that's an enormous difference.
Yes, it is. Alright, where are we meeting? What are we up to?
I'm at the base, because I can't go anywhere else.
Okay.
I can't go to Troy Towers, I don't have the command for it, so I ended up back here.
I can go to Troy Towers, and then I'll have to, like, fly or whatever home from there, so...
Well, thinking about it, like, what quirks are now, like, the best quirks at this point? And it always comes back to Flight and Whirlwind, be able to fly. It's just so strong. As you discovered with the villains.
Really strong.
Who can almost all fly. Well, all the ones that were there anyway.
Oh, when I had steel, that was great. Nobody could kill me.
Yeah, it's fucking exhausted. Everyone was saying it's lagging, and I'm like, oh, it's lagging. That's why nothing's happening to Rin. And then suddenly I'm dead, and I'm like, my health just plummeted. What? And it's like, oh, yeah, it's steel. And I'm like, oh.
It's probably
yeah, steel you get strength 3. No, but with steel you get strength 3, so you were actually hitting harder. That's why my health plummeted so quickly. Because you were hitting like twice as hard as before.
Instantaneous, but yes.
Oh yeah, I've got 80 odd health, so it's gonna take a few good swings to get me down even without armor. If we test your quirk combat-wise and then just see, and then like if you want to switch it, you can switch it, and then we can test a new quirk, see how that is.
Yes.
And then do that. Would be an idea.
Yeah,
like I'm probably gonna stick with copy because it's too good to risk losing and not get something better. Like the minute I switch copy for at this point, it's flight. I'd go back to my original quirk quite happily at this point. As much as I like copy, I hate not having a quirk all the time. And Inmo's made it so NPCs don't spawn other than the villages, so whenever I want to get a quirk and there's no one on, I have to go to a village to get a quirk off people. It is a pain.
Yeah, that would be a nuisance.
That was the thing. I went and gathered netherite while I was with the villains. But then Mila went and said the line, right, Ginger, you're not going to get your room yet. This sign doesn't go up until you do a task for everyone. I'm like, yeah, what? I just came back with netherite for you. What? It's like, no, that's just one thing, but you've got to do a task for everybody before you're going to get this room. I left there without a room tag, a name tag up in my room. Like, I was already out at this point. I still hadn't had it after 2 weeks. I'd given up on it. But it was, she made that line, and I'm like, okay, and I hadn't handled with netherite yet. And she's like, right, hand over all the netherite, I think it was, she said scraps or something, or the ancient debris. So I said, okay, and hand over all that specifically. But then I had another type of netherite on my inventory, I just never gave that over. So I was like, well, she never asked for that. And I wasn't sure if I was switching back here, but as soon as she said the like, you're not getting a room tag, I'm like, alright then, I see how it is. I'll be playing in my own interest then.
Alright, I'm almost there. I see it.
Yeah, so I brought along some other stuff from the villain base. Although technically I gathered this myself, so I just never handed it over to them.
So kind of like you stole, but not really.
Oh no, I definitely stole from them. I stole their anvils so many times. Every time they left an anvil down, I took it, and then I pretended I didn't. And they kind of knew it was me, but at the same time they couldn't prove it was me, so it was like... done.
That's funny.
I mean, they know I'm an anvil thief at this point. But yeah, alright, so we've got armor here, so we could test using armor without enchants by, like, negating some of the armor and some of the stuff.
Okay, are we going to be able to... Yeah, because we're not on the same team, so we should be able to damage each other?
Oh no, we're technically on the same team. The team-based thing is the Minecraft vanilla stuff. The medieval faction mod is basically just land claiming and getting into, like, people's land. No, you can still heart me with your quirk abilities anyway.
And I'm putting potatoes in, so this might...
Oh my god, you can put armor on the dummy.
Can you? That's cool.
I didn't know that. I never tried. Hello. Okay, hold on, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That is potential there. See, wait, so how did you have 2 tokens then?
Because I still had the one left over from originally.
Ah. Okay,
yeah,
so you've got 2
tokens
then.
At the start. Yeah, so I've got 2 tokens. I've got the one from the event and then one of my original 3 still.
Okay, I have 3 because I've still got 2 of my original 3 plus the one I just got from the event there. So...
nice.
I'm not planning to switch, so depending on what you get, we can maybe think about using some of mine, because given it's the last week, I've got no reason to hang on to them anymore. And honestly, I'd rather you have a quirk I like, so I can copy it off you. So...
I see how it is.
It's exactly how I need people in my team with good quirks. On the villain side, like, I was chilling on the villain side. The villains had all the best quirks. They had zombie with flight, and I'm like, yeah, zombie, come here. I'll just take your quirk. Perfect. Now I'm back at full power again. Unstoppable. But alas.
So I'm grabbing some of my potatoes.
Now I'm on this team, and no one's got very many good quirks. I don't know what Butter's going to have. I don't know what Super Del's going to have after the next week. But we already know Alex and Nathan haven't got the best of quirks, especially for combat. And yours, in theory, should be good for combat, but, like, it
should be, well, that's the thing. Like, was mine bad just because I was at such a lower level? I was only at level 76.
What's your power at?
Compared to... my power's at 31, I think, or something.
31, okay. Well, every point in power gives you a 2.5% boost, so those 20 points...
okay, let me check. ...means
your damage is down by, like, 40%. Compared to other people's.
Yeah, so my health's at 30, power's at 31, stamina's at 15.
Yeah. Well, I think Butter said he was planning to put everyone to max. Next time, anyway.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be max. So, like, I'm not sure how much of why I didn't perform very well last weekend was because of my ability itself, or just because I was quite a bit lower leveled?
I think it's more because we were picking on you, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah, like we pretty much.
Some of it is because like I'm just not a great PvPer to begin with.
Well,
So
it's not even just that though. It's when we went into the event. Did the heroes have like a plan going in? Did they plan anything out how they were going to counter Pacific quirks or anything? Did they discuss anything?
A little bit, but not really. You know how it goes on the hero team.
Yeah, I normally talk a lot. I normally say, right, we should be doing this and this, then nobody follows it. Or, more specifically, Nathan doesn't follow his role and fecks off.
Yeah.
Nathan, your ability's so good, you can plug up walls, look for the people stick for friend. Nathan sprints off into the wilderness. Nathan is killed.
Yeah.
Nathan. Your quirk is so useful in certain events, you just never use it right.
Yeah.
I don't think his quirk's going to be as useful in the next event, though. Littering now, are we?
Yeah.
Call yourself a hero, do you? Littering like this? The villains have got a trash bin.
Gingy, this is not littering. This is composting.
I also do love the fact that by the end of the event, the villains have a much nicer looking base as well, because we pretty much started building it, then, like, because nobody was coming on, we just never bothered finishing it.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of it was, like, in Nathan's defense, he did finish it once, but then...
Yeah, still started destroying
the mobs kept destroying it, so, like, at that point, it was like...
No point making it bigger.
And then by the time that was fixed...
To be fair, the villains wouldn't have had a nicer base if I didn't get the ball rolling in that, because all they had was, like, the little mine shaft, and I decided to do up my room outside. Then everybody started copying me. And I decided to make a rogue down the middle and stuff, and Immo got really into it and started building tons. And it was like, by the end of it, it looks like a lovely little street underground. It's such a nice little base. But no, I was too comfy there. I wanted to be on a team where there's actually a risk of losing. If I stayed in the villains team, I feel like we were just going to steamroll and win. Not specifically just because of me, but because of all us working together. My quirk's pretty strong when I can then copy just the strongest quirks.
Yeah, teamwork's a big thing, and it's something
the villains have it.
The hero team are not so great at. That's true. Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be grabbing...
Let's test the power of your quirk and see how good it is. Then you can decide from there if you want to switch.
The armor?
I mean, there's the dummy there. You can try against it without armor first. See how much you do. Then we'll put armor on it. See how much you do, and you can try it against me with my enchanted armor and see how much it does heart-wise. Curiosity.
Prominence Burn is the big one, but it takes so much stamina that I'm not sure in the long run if it's the best choice.
What was your stamina at again?
15. It's lower than the rest of my stats.
Yeah, that's a huge difference, because to point out 35 stamina turns into, what, 150 stamina points? Like, you start with 100. And so that's like over double your, or it's like 150% added onto your current, like, your beginner stamina. Like, it's a lot. Stamina's a big deal once the numbers get bigger. So, like, Prominence Burn, it may look like a lot right now, but once you get your stamina way up, it won't feel nearly as much. It'll still drain a bunch, but it won't be nearly as bad.
Yeah,
so
I can only use it, like, twice, really.
Well, to point out, if you get your stamina up to max, you'll probably be able to use it 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
By then.
Anyway, Prominence Burn looks like... Do we see numbers? Oh, I don't have a thing that sees numbers, but you do.
I think that automatically shows up because of the dummy, though. Like, yeah, there's a thing that says 4.1.
I can't see it because, like, I'm surrounded in fire.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I did see it.
Yeah, so it's saying 4.1. Also, I was just standing nearish by, and that did a whole, 5.5 hearts to me. So it did 11 damage to me. That's in my enchanted armor. I wasn't standing right next to you either, so that might have been less than what it could have been. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, it's got a cooldown. Like, I can't just spam it either, even though if I have stamina to use it. How's that going for you?
I'm getting burned quite a bit.
When I am using it, my screen is entirely flames. So
yeah.
I cannot.
You have to use it right in with folk. Which actually, if we're in an enclosed area next week, that will work out for you. Right, hold on. Let me heal first. Let me heal first. Before you go mad and burn me more. Because I didn't have armor on for part of that, and thus I can't tell exactly how effective that was. This is the 13
chance.
chance.
Do you want me to look at you and use it, or look at the dummy?
I mean, just if you're standing next to me when you use it.
Boom.
We'll see how much it does fully. Okay. So without enchants, that did almost two full rolls.
And this is as soon as I can use it again after that.
Yeah. Well, the point I'm nearly dead.
It's like a 12-second cooldown.
I'm on 2 hearts now. I'm on 1.5 hearts. I'm on 1 heart.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so
you see, I can't use it again, even though.
Don't use it again. You'll kill me.
Again. My cooldown is done again, but I don't quite have enough stamina regenerated to use it again.
But even now, then that's still without enchants that nearly wiped me out. Like.
Yeah, that's decent. So
that was
it's not a bad power.
I mean, if we try it again with my armor enchanted, there's a big difference. Like, just to show the difference, like, that did 19 hearts when I wasn't wearing armor. So that's 38 damage.
12, 11, 10.
Okay, that's it.
9.
So that did 6.5 hearts. So 13 damage. So, yeah, the math checks out. That went from 39 damage...
There.
Ish.
That's as soon as I can use it again.
Yeah. But the point is that a protection enchants wipes out 2/3 of the damage.
That is very significant. And it's regular protection, like regular prot. Not
that's
like
protection 4. Yeah.
Weird.
Well, the point is none of the quirks are affected. Like, it's protections all the way. All the quirk effect attacks all do like protection type damage. Fire protection does not help. Same well, it helps against the burning after effects. But that's it. Like, and that only does once. So that's no help. The same as projectile protection doesn't help against, like, wind or anything like that. So I tested all this just to be sure. And same as blast protection doesn't help against explosion or anything. It's all protection based.
It feels like it should, though, shouldn't it?
It should. And people tried to tell me at the start of the series that's what it did. But they were wrong, as I learned.
Okay, so 20 possible quirks that are usable because the other 4 are banned. And of those 20... Whirlwind and Flight and One for All and All for One are better than what I have now.
Well, you can get One for All. That one's banned.
Oh, that's right.
But the top 3 would say are those ones. Copy's also obviously very good, but I've already got that, and, like, having 2 people that need to pinch quirks off other people wouldn't be ideal.
Yeah.
I would say.
That
like,
one's
honestly,
twist.
Copy's not as good now because I can't, like, layer quirks on top of each other. But I just don't switch it because I'm scared I'll lose and not get anything better.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be stuck with something that doesn't let me fly. At least with this, I can, by default, get Whirlwind. And if I can get Whirlwind, then I can catch fecking Zombie and then steal his quirk if I get the opportunity. Yeah. Really, I'm banking on you getting Flight, though. That's pretty much my thing. But I guess whatever you get, we can test its abilities. And we can try and find one that's decent. If we find one that's better, like, we assume how powerful Healthline is, so we find something along that line or better, then you'll know.
Yeah, the thing is I've only got the 2 tokens, so I might end up getting something much worse.
There is my 3 as well, worst case.
Yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't mind giving some of those out, because I'm not going to need them. So just to check, can I direct you right up, mate?
Sure
oh my god, you can.
Wait, you can what?
He's beautiful.
Oh, yes, look at him. He's got, the leg.
You only needed the 1 foot and 1 leg.
That's cursed.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, alright, are you ready?
Right, let's fingers crossed for something good.
Something good! Oh my god, I got the same thing. Are you kidding me?
Wait, what?
I got Hellfire again.
What?
That is possible, like that's...
Yeah, it's a roulette thing, I guess. That sucks so much.
It does. Oh, so I gotta use my last win and hope I don't get something horrible.
Wow, that's actually the worst luck ever.
I
don't see anyone else manage that.
No, I think somebody else did manage that.
Did they?
Maybe not like...
I've seen people use one and then use a second one and switch back.
When we all switched quirks for the weekend of it, for the second half of it, somebody switched theirs and got the exact same thing. I can't remember who though.
If you're thinking Drake was regen, that's not what happened.
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't Drake, I don't think.
Because Drake had the regen ability running through the fight. And so Butter thought he had the same thing. But we're like, no, Drake got copy. And then we had a regen student sitting at our bait for Mila. So it was like, okay, Drake, just copy that and have regen again. Boom.
Done. Ugh, that sucks. Okay. Water, apparently.
Okay, water has been updated a bunch.
5.
Yeah, water has been updated a bunch. So it means you can now got Dolphin Grace. You can breathe underwater. So you're quick. So there is that. You have got a jet water ability, which lets you... It's not really flight, but it lets you move up objects. I think that's the 4th ability in that.
Water hose, water... It doesn't... I remember this one not looking as impressive as the other ones, but I don't actually know how strong it is or is not. It's only got 5 abilities, which is perhaps a little sad.
Hey, some of the best quirks have only got 5 abilities. Now, Hanzo, back when the DPS thing was still bugged, Hanzo was fucking nearly killing me a lot because water has a DPS move in there. So I guess, I mean, give it a try. Let's see how much it does. We have visitors. Use your quirk on them. We've got visitors over there. The illagers have come. I don't know why they've come, because we don't get anyone here.
Yeah, aren't they only supposed to come when there's villagers or something?
I thought that, but...
My water bullet, water wave, water hose, water jet, and water slash.
Well, water jet's the one that lets you float up in the air. If you hold that one.
It looks so unimpressive.
It does. It's very
Water
small
slash.
effects. Well, I did 17 with a slash.
Like a little bit of a cool. It's got like a 2-second cooldown. It does all right, I guess. It's not like it's not one hit killing them.
I mean, I mean, yeah, most moves don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you come and hit the dummy for a second.
All right. Let's. Oh, well, I gotta.
Let's run through the moves and see how much they do. Also, bear in mind, these are the moves without max power. Oh yeah, actually, we can test this. You use the move, then I'll use the move with my copy. You can see the difference between your power and max power with it.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
I should have done that with Hellflame. Oops. I just realized Hellflame, the burn technique, you did 38, 39. Add another 40% onto that. It would have done about 50 damage-ish, maybe? If it adds on mathematically like that. It may have done like over 50 damage. It may have done over 2 rolls easily.
But that time has passed now.
Can only look to the future. You've got water.
17.
Kefas has got fire. It's the perfect mishmash. Wait, hold on. What move did you use there?
Water slash.
Which one's that?
Not great. Like, that's the 5th one.
The 5th one. Ah, so that's the final move. Oh, it's a water slash.
The one I assume would be it's 20.
Yes, I do 20 with it. You do 17.
But the thing is, since I do like 14 and a half with my sword, like, is that
yeah, but
really
it's a projectile.
That's true.
On top of that, it doesn't drain a lot of damage, a lot of stamina, or take a lot from cooldown.
Water hose.
I think that'll be the DPS one. I think if you hold that one. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, 3.1.
That's pretty quick.
3.1.
That's actually kind of quick. Like, I don't know how good it'd be for aiming at people with it, but like, oh yeah, when I use it, it does 4.4s.
4.4, 1.4. Like
that's not draining a lot of stamina. Ah, but it runs out eventually. Okay.
Yeah, it does use stamina.
But if I got to full health, try it on me with my armor and see how much it does.
I want to see like how far it can do. Like if I stand back here, can I still hit you?
Aim for the dummy. Go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, that still hit.
The dummy.
Yeah, doing Ow! Hitting me. The ball.
Indeed. When I let go of it, it has a 4-second cooldown though. That's interesting.
Right, hold on. If I go back at the full health, you hit me with the full blast of it. Obviously, it's a lot harder to do it in combat, hitting like while people are moving. But let me heal fast.
Oh.
Let me fully heal. I was like 1 heart away from being full. Da 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 da.
Oh wow! Yeah, you're so.
Oh wait, did you not get? Oh, you didn't shift into the swimming posture very quickly. I mean, even if we don't, let's not use the swim thing. Let's just swim like this, like just regular, holding a shift. Okay. Not a shift, holding space. If we just swim forward like that, and we'll see the difference between us. Like if we both, yeah.
Way faster.
One thing of dolphin grace.
Dolphin's grace matters.
Are you Dolphin's grace 3?
I'm 3.
That's the difference is to 4? That's insane. Why is it so quick? It's madness. Oh well, gotta try out the water quirk.
Will be good.
Yeah, if there's water, what are the odds Kefers added water in though? Into a death arena.
High. Well, I'm out of tokens, so if we want to try again, we'll have to use yours. And
I mean, I'd rather not copy water off you. I will be honest. I'd rather copy something else.
So we're gonna try again with your tokens.
Yeah, because at this point, my options either are I copy a Whirlwind off a student that I'm gonna have to like kidnap before the event, or I'm gonna have to copy off one of the people on our team. And nobody in the team's got a very good quirk. I don't know what Butter and Super Devil are gonna have, and obviously people might still have some tokens on hand, but it's like I don't know.
Alright. We'll try it again.
I'd rather to have someone just using my tokens to get a quirk I actually want.
To copy off.
Pretty much,
Alright,
yeah.
well,
Like,
are you ready?
I don't want to risk it myself, but I'll risk your quirk.
Drum roll, please.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh.
Is it
This
Hell
is
Flame again?
interesting. It's invisibility. Huh.
Light reflection.
Huh.
Flashbang.
Huh. It turned my screen black when you did that.
Yeah,
gave me,
it blamed you.
Interesting. And it kind of like
I'm now invisible.
Is it any good though? Hold on.
I mean, it drains very, very, very little stamina. I mean, it'll drain more for you because you've got a lot less than me, but you can maintain it for quite a while.
Flashbang is the
It basically blinds everyone all around you. Like, looking at the kind of general area that you just released it. The right reflection is like a shot that fires out, and if it hits someone, they go blind for a few seconds.
It turned your head invisible on my screen, which is
My head is
super
currently
creepy.
invisible. What are you talking about?
Why is your head invisible?
Because I took your invisibility and tried it, and I'm using it right now.
I haven't actually turned on invisibility yet.
Yeah, if you just click it, it'll turn on.
Invisibility.
There you go. Obviously, I can see the outline of you because we're in the same team, but
I don't know. It might be good.
I mean, we're going into a combat head-on situation next week.
This
Like,
is
we
true.
know we're fighting. So, like, invisibility's nice, but you know, against Inmo, it's useless because he'll just turn it off. And this is pretty much all you got. You can blind people. So if we were like doing, for example, the hostage rescue thing, that might have been useful then.
Yeah.
But since we're just apparently we're just gonna be straight up fighting, maybe I don't know. Like Bar's not exactly made it immensely clear. But if we're going to Kiefer's Death Arena, well, the hint's in the name. What we're going to be doing. At the bar. Right, you want another one?
Moving on. Yes.
Let's try again. I mean, at this point, if you get half and half, I imagine you want to stick with that. For personal reasons.
Oh no.
Is it Hellflame again?
I got Thunder. I got the one Alex has.
That's not very
See?
useful.
Lightning
It's
dash
not
is
great.
a movement. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one he was using to run around the place. It's pretty quick. Like, you're not exactly the
It's
Flash.
like- That is kind of handy for PvP. At least it could be. For
Well, also to
beating-
point out, the
catching up
higher
with
your
people
power,
in
the
line.
quicker you'll go. So again, I move
Yeah.
quicker than you. Like, if
It
you look at
lets
this...
me use stamina crazy fast.
Yeah, that's how Alex kept managed to avoid dying. Only thing is, you get no step assist or anything, so there is that. And your hunger does run out a lot quicker with it. Okay,
Lot
it's
of
doing...
particle effects.
It's doing some damage, just about you want to risk being in the same boat as Alex, because you've already seen his performance.
Yeah.
And I
It's
mean,
not
yeah,
a
you'll be a
great
bit
one,
stronger.
But you see, I could get something even worse.
This is ultra true, but there is one more token to try.
There is.
Okay, wait, what is your indiscriminate shock to, damage-wise? Obviously, there's a bit difference in power because of our difference in power. You miss!
Oh, I wasn't close enough.
2.58. Okay, so it jumps up by a whole 1 damage per take, which it's not a lot. Like, if I hit you with it...
Nothing. There. Now I've lost half. 1.
I just hold this forever, apparently. Hello.
2. 2.5. 3. Now I'm not regenerating from eating, so, like, I am losing hearts, but it's pretty slow.
I mean, how many hearts have you lost overall?
5.5 from that whole thing.
That was my entire stamina bar of power.
Yeah. It's not great. We already knew that from Alex. So it seems like this quirk is very much like DOTs, like damage over time stuff. It doesn't have good burst damage, which is kind of unfortunate for PvPing because no one's going to stand around long enough to
Yeah.
take your dots.
The point, if Bar hadn't fixed invincibility frames, and the quirks hadn't all been nerfed, so that their DPS moves were weaker, this one may have been a bit stronger, but alas, that's
Alas, it's not.
not how it's ended up. Also, I'm gonna last so much.
So am I gonna use your last token and be really sad when I
May
get
as
something
well. We
horrible?
can hope for a miracle. You never know.
I'm
Maybe you
closing
get
my
something
eyes.
good.
I'm closing. Oh, I want to eat a potato first. I gotta regen the rest of my hearts.
Who knows? Maybe,
Okay, I'm
maybe you
closing
get
my
something
eyes.
good.
I've used it. Please, Minecraft gods. Black hole. I have black hole. All right.
Okay, that's not good when people have got armor, but it's an annoying quirk if nothing else.
1 half a heart. 1 heart. 1
Yeah.
and a half. 2.
With enchanted
Yeah,
armor,
it's-
it doesn't
it's
do a
not
lot.
great.
To be fair, if Butter does get rid of the rule for enchants, it will do a lot more.
This is true.
And
Nah, I don't know if that was better than just staying with Hellfire and using that one. Hellflame.
I'll say arguably no. Arguably, I think Hellflame is probably more useful. So that one's got, the last move I think's got a wider range and more forceful. Okay, you kind of aimed that one at me there. But,
yeah,
that was still hurting me for a bit there. That did about 3.5, which isn't a lot. But basically, if it...
I was looking not...
Like, that's still hurting me. That's dragging me away over there.
Yeah, it's like shooting the black hole and making things follow in the line of the black hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anything within the path of it takes damage.
Like, the problem is it's not very effective on flyers.
Yeah, because it's too slow.
Which is most of the other team. I guess if you're in a confined space, maybe. Oh dear, oh dear. We took a gamble and it's not paying off.
I was gonna say, kids, this is why you don't gamble. Learn from the pros.
I mean, does anyone else have tokens we could, like, splurge off them? Possibly?
Maybe, but will they ever get online before the weekend? Probably.
Arguably not, no. I mean, you're just gonna have to... I don't even know. I don't even know what you can do. Black Hole, it's an interesting quirk. But it's just when you get enchanted armor, it doesn't do a lot. Like, I guess, yeah, if I switch over to the diamond regular armor. Oh, fucking hell. It can force me into the air if nothing else. But yeah, if you take the enchantments off, that did quite a lot there. Like, I lost, like, over 2 rows there.
So, yeah. Although, if we lose enchantments, then all of us are gonna die really quick.
Yeah. The thing is, you'll be able to summon black holes and force people in directions and stuff, so... You won't be defenseless.
Ooh. I gotta go into the grinder and regen my armor because it's looking a little sad. Ah,
into the air with you.
Armor! My armor!
Take it off then. You don't need it.
Ow.
But oh well, oh well, oh well. That didn't work quite to plan. So, yeah, I kind of wrecked Rin. She's now got black hole. It's not a terrible quirk. Unless you're wearing enchanted armor. In which case, it's quite a bad quirk, because it's not very strong and killable. So, yeah, I don't know. We need to get more tokens and try and fix her somehow. We need something else. I was really hoping for Flight or Whirlwind, just so I could copy it off her. Or something along those lines, so she could stop, have a quirk I could get off her as a quirk bank thing. But alas, that has not worked out. I used all my tokens. It has not ended well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, anyway, though, I think... Just mute quickly in case someone else joins and heals me talking to myself. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you next time for My Hero Academia, where, yes, we're apparently on the final week now, so we have to put all the cards on the table, throw everything in, try and get people trained up as much as we can, and just, yeah, try and make the most of this. I want to win. I want to make the heroes win this somehow. I don't know how. I'm feeling a lot worse now. I've used my tokens and got nothing to show for it. But I want to try and squeeze a win out, because the villains look like they have the edge. I want to take that from them. I don't know how though, but we'll figure something out. But right, leave a like if you enjoy. Wish me luck, people. And I'll see you next time for My Hero Academia Trials of a Hero. Goodbye, everybody. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to elite members, the Johnny members Austin Quinsonberry, Sebastian Ramsey, Alexander01, Nulfinity, Manguy, OPMV, Board Reaper, and Robert Simeka, and our ANBU members GoldDragon, Eragon, True Drowman, True Yandere, Killer Idea Bot, Colton Wood, and Mosmordre. Thank you all very much for the extra awesome support.